Razorbacks will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Quick release on the RPO. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it in the middle, it's locked. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They just keep firing. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Robbins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work.
Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Keep it on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Morris. Gets Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it, fighting off the defender. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A third down try for the offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football is coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Buys a little time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's going to take off. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a crease. It's Vega. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
He takes it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Right down the boulevard. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Love.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker, it's Love. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Utes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Under fire! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pulls it in. It's Morris. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They're going to run it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Finds his man. It's Massey. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Just like that. A huge gain, and they got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They're going to ride this running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Robbins. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Go straight ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's got it. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. Finds some fresh air. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
It's caught. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Across the 45. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 6th play of the drive coming up. Now they're going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's locked. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the move, it's Robbins. Bounding over the top. Taken down after the hurdle, but he picked up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. First down for this offense. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the